Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm WoWcrendor and welcome back to more WoW leveling. We are still in front of all the Murlocs that we were in front of previously. And we need to go kill Bloodwatch, Zealots, Acolytes, Gamblers, and Idolators. And then we need to get some false idols. So let's head down here and start killing some Naga. How you doing? I'm doing well. I also moved kill command to 6. Maybe that will help me use it more. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Bam! There we go, I used it. Everybody that's been like, Crendor, use kill command for like 80 episodes. I finally used it. You know what? We're gonna use it again. Alright, I can't use it again. I'll use kill shot instead. Bam, we're breaking meta right now. Breaking the meta. I have some coffee. Yeah, let's see what's going on with me. It's in the last like couple days. See, I've actually been putting these out more too. Here's the thing. I was gonna make Mists of Pandaria in a minute. Then I started working on it. I recorded the audio for it, and then I realized I've already made it. I don't even need to kill it. Stop! I need to kill those. It was like an interesting thing. So I was like, what? I already made that, and I just watched it again. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I did the Blingtron rap. Herp derp. Yeah, so I moved on to Warlords of Draenor in a minute, and I really focused on the follower aspects. If you haven't seen that, go check it out, Warlords of Draenor in a minute. And I was, it seems a lot of people have enjoyed it, but I've also read some comments. Hold on, here's an idol thing I can destroy. I've also read some comments of people who are like, you know, it doesn't feel like it has as much as your old videos, or it's lacking, or, you know, that type of thing. But I can also see where they're coming from, and I do agree with it a bit. I kind of compared it to like a restaurant, where the restaurant kind of just changes their menu over time, and you're like, I like the old menu better. I think that's a good way of putting it, because I think the biggest thing people think is that I get lazy or unmotivated. And when I talk about like, oh yeah, hold on, I gotta move down to kill those guys. When I talk about like, oh man, I've been lazy lately or whatever, that's primarily just me not writing or not working. So when I actually do like make a machinima and stuff, that means I have put a lot of effort into it. I have like written the script and audio and voice and all that, or edited. And so it's almost like you cook a meal and everybody eats it and they're like, it wasn't that great. So, you know, it's not that I'm like trying to be like, oh my god, people don't understand, you know, but it's more like I'm trying to figure out like, well, what did I do differently back then? And I think I figured it out. I think on top of playing the game on a more consistent basis, in previous video machinimas, I guess it's mainly just machinimas. I was more story driven. As a bit more focus on player, like the player base, and not the game as much. Although I think it was kind of balanced, but it was a bit more player based. And but I think the story driven aspect is the biggest thing. I used to make a lot of Orc vs. Wilds, a lot of I even made Pwn Stars. I watched that one again, and I really enjoyed that one. All right, I need to go down. I need to go down here. I need to break this idol. I parodied like TV shows. I made like the Mancrick's wife story. Even some of the first videos I made, like It's a Hard Gnome Life, that was very story based. I think I enjoy making story based machinimas the most. That's why I'm so excited about this Billy story project I've been working on. And like I think that's probably why I haven't felt as motivated, because I haven't really been creating those story driven things. It's been more like, how can I, you know, create stereotypes, because I always hear people being like, Crendor make how to win at arenas, Crendor make how to win at this, how to win at that, and it's like, I think that's what I've gotten tired of, is like the stereotypical types of people. And it breaks down into other things too, like top 10 lists of stuff. It's almost like top 10 stereotypes, although that would be kind of funny. But that's why I make pointless top 10s, because I like making fun of top 10 lists in a way, and really just focusing on just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just like be like, oh, Murloc noises. But that's, I think overall, I enjoy everything I'm doing. I enjoy fishing with Crendor because I get to talk about, you know, our old nostalgia with all these cool people in the community, and it's really like a community show. I'm getting to just meet all these people and talk with them, and it's really, I like that a lot. I like WoW leveling, even though, oh god, is that barbarian chasing me? Even though I level at like 1 mile an hour, if not slower. But I do enjoy WoW leveling. Like, I enjoy this right now. I'm looking forward to Outland. I enjoy pointless top 10. Like, I really enjoy pointless top 10. I've made a bunch of those, and I still really love making them. And I haven't made one since the Midsummer Fire Festival, so I think I'm gonna make a new one there. And then, I gotta go all the way up there for that. And then it's, you know, all the other stuff I do, Hearthstone, everything. I enjoy all that, and I think the one thing that I still have not fully enjoyed lately is machinimas. I think that's the biggest reason. And so, I think all machinimas in the near future are going to be very story-driven and very, I don't know what. I keep saying story-driven, but I don't know if that's the right word for it. I think it is, but or even like how I parody TV shows, or how I you know what I'm saying. It needs like a plot. Like, it's got a little plot to it, instead of just being like, here's the types of people you see when you're WoW leveling, you know, or like, here's what Blizzard does wrong with the game. Because I think that's what I've been doing. It's mainly just been like, here's what Blizzard's doing wrong, here's what people do wrong. Crone, I see you again. I see you again. You were the one here last time I was leveling in WoW. I remember you because you followed me, and now you're still following me all over. I mean, I don't mind it, as long as you're just like following along and, you know, minding your own business. I'm down with the clown. Isn't that a thing? I keep saying that, but I think that's an actual, like, isn't that like the insane clown posse or whatever they're called? They're like, I'm down with the clown. I don't know. I don't even I don't know anything about the hip mainstream culture with the kids, even though I don't know if that's mainstream. Either way, you know what I'm saying? So I think some of my favorite videos I made, Mancrick's wife story, even though the audio's terrible, like a bunch of stuff is, you know, like the editing's not great, but I love the concept of it, and I think those things really are like the staples. They're like the staples of my machinima creation, because I love writing stories. That's why I'm writing a book right now. And a lot of people be like when I talk with Jesse, people are like, what's the premise of your book? Or people are like, how long's your book? Or like, are you describing it? It's like, that's not the point. The point is, I enjoy writing fantasy stuff, which would explain why I enjoy making, you know, WoW stories and stories out of WoW. And do I already got those? Yeah, I gotta go up here again. And so I wanted to like write a fantasy book. I don't care if it's, you know, not the greatest book, but I'm writing it because I enjoy doing it. And I think that's what I'm lacking. Is I'm lacking that like the joy of creating it. I still get like happy when I create a machinima. I'm like, yeah, nice, but I'm not like emotionally fulfilled. You know? This is a weird thing to like discuss, because it's like you have to be another type of creative person to get it. But I mean, you can get that feeling from all sorts of other creative aspects. Like maybe you're a painter, or you draw, or you're a musician. All those things, or just, you know, a writer. Like you can write something, or, you know, play something, or draw some, whatever it is, and you might be like, I enjoyed doing that, but it wasn't like deeply satisfying. That sounds so douchey too. Like, was it deeply satisfying at a creative level like a douche? You know, I don't know. I do know, but I don't know. You know, that's life. I do know, but I don't know. Welcome to Crendor Rambles. I talked about how I wasn't going to talk about video stuff, but I just really wanted to talk about video stuff today. Also, it's just me mindlessly killing Naga this episode. Why don't you leave on this video, why don't you comment and leave your favorite video that I made? It doesn't even have to be a machinima, but I'd like it to be more machinimas, because then I can get a gauge of like what people really enjoyed. I mean, I can also just sort. I don't like sorting by most popular too, because people are like, your most popular video is just the Lucky Do rap, or like, you know, racial stereotypes in WoW, and I'm like, sure they're the most popular like view-wise, but I enjoy more of like a solid just video. Like my favorite video, although I did like How to Win at Questing, but I think my favorite videos like I've done are the story ones. Like I did the story of Dumbass, and I really enjoyed doing that one. What was the other one I did? It was like a story. I mean, Man Crick's Wife story, of course. I know there was another one that I'm forgetting. I don't know, but just go back and see, like, wow, which one was my favorite one? Around the Campfire, the one I submitted for BlizzCon, was one of like my favorite videos I've made, like, ever. Like, I really enjoyed making that. I did a lot to the editing. I worked a lot on that story, and I think it shows. Even though it didn't win anything for BlizzCon, but I think I just need to get back to more like plot-driven stuff. That's what I'm saying, and I'm gonna keep talking about it until I've killed all the Naga, which I have. Excellent. So either way, that's rant over, and now let's go get out of here. Even though I don't know where I'm going. Is it this way? It is this way. No, it's, yeah. Wait, it is? It is this. It's not this way. I just came from this way, but it is this way. Yeah, you just go around. Right? Right? Does this go up? Yeah, this goes up. All right, yeah, I'm going the right way. There we go. So now we can get out of here. Excellent. Excellent. Now you go turn all these things in. I'm almost 59. 65%. Oh. All right, let's do this. But I like how I keep talking about my Billy story too. This is I legit love my Billy story script. I mean, I should, because I've worked on it for like a year now, and it's like 30 pages long. But I love it. I think it's got about 5 episodes worth of like 10 minutes each, and I think it's probably the greatest thing, like WoW video wise, that I've written. It's got story. It's got satire, it's got some dry humor, it's got some light humor. It's got a nice blend of just everything, and I'm really excited to make it. It reminds me of like Illegal Danish, but more like my version of Illegal Danish, not Clint's version. False idols, you make an old Murloc proud. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you, and may the waves ever lap at your feet. The last rock pool may have been taken hostage today and killed tomorrow. Landwalker. But they will pass into the underworld knowing that a brave troll avenged their death. Thank you. And 11 stamina. Let's take... this will take the ring. I helped you out, Murloc. No problem. Alright, let's head back to the Deadwind Pass. I like how, what's his name? Loramus, whatever his name is. He's probably just like, where are they? It's been days. Days. Alright, 42. I guess we'll replace this one. There we go. I need to go back to the store, the shop, or whatever, and sell a bunch of those. Alright, let's head on back. Again, I'm sorry if you didn't want more of me ranting about videos, but I felt like this had to be a video rant leveling thing. It worked out well because it was just me mindlessly grinding the mobs for this episode. Not a lot of like story-driven quests. You know? Yeah, no, okay. Roll out, Larry. I'm really excited to go to Outland. I'm not even gonna lie. I really want to level in Outland again. I'm so excited for it. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. I think, I was like looking back on all these WoW leveling videos too. I wish I would have gone to Feralus. I really enjoy Feralus. Just the atmosphere of it. I'm not even on Kalimdor. Where is Feralus? Feralus. I just love Feralus. We got Camp Mojachi. I don't know what it's called. I think it's Moyaki. You got Dire Mall. I always enjoyed Dire Mall. You got I don't like this part. That's bugs and stuff. You got the ruins of Isildan. I like the whole coast. For some reason, like in this little area, and like wherever the ogres are, Gorduni Outpost, I have memories of me making a bagel. Like I toasted a bagel, put cream cheese on it, and I leveled there. And I just remember my dad being like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm making a bagel." And I'm in Feralus, and he was like, "Oh, okay." I mean, he had no idea what Feralus was, but I don't know why I hit these like random nostalgia hits. Simply amazing. I doubted that anyone could find another sphere, yet here it is, pulsating in my hands. Well done, Zel'Uzaran. Should you find any more, and I believe this to be impossible, return them to me, and I shall reward you again. He doesn't give any experience, though. We got a Hanzo sword. That's actually a pretty old item. The Hanzo sword. Alright, let's go. Or wait, did he give experience? I don't think so. Usually it tells. Alright. That's okay. Treadmill Warlocks. Alright, let's head back in. Wait, do I have to go to the top, right? Or no, I go back in. Okay. Oh my god. Boar! Yay. There we go. Alright. Larry, come on. Alright, there we go. Now we got it. Boy. Alistarge left a piece of himself in that amulet. Even now I can sense his evil. Lenore examines the amulet. He was an archmage. I can feel it. I will hold the amulet for you while you collect the rest.
Salama Ashalanore.
Salama Ashalanore. Sevine's amulet. Along with the others, we can reach the rise of the Defiler. Linmore hefts the amulet. Hefts? What's that even mean? Hefts? She hefts the amulet. I'm gonna learn a new word today. A warlock and a powerful one at that. I will hold on to this until the time is right.
Hold your head high.
Whoa, level 59. Unlock the blood furnace.
Valadash Malanore.
The third amulet from Razalik's third lieutenant, Graal. Linmore clutches the third amulet. He's a powerful warrior, this one. I will keep the amulet until Loramus is ready to proceed. Alright, let's get some bracer. It doesn't really matter. Like, they're all whatever.
Remember the sun well.
The enchantment on these amulets was not complex. Together, their powers will grant you access to Rezalik, the amulet's creator. I am prepared to perform the ritual on you and Loramus. Speak with me when you are both ready. Oh, shit.
Farewell. The eternal
We're ready.
sun guides us.
With the power of the amulets of Razalik, I bind you to his lair. Alright. It would seem that we are prepared to face our demon, Zel'Uzaran. We have the amulet's blessing, we have the stone knife, and I alone know the demon's true name. Raz-Alik. Or wait, Rak-Alik. Together this may be enough to defeat the Defiler. Oh, he's a dreadlord. Hero, listen well. First we must travel to the deathly Usher, who waits at the northern foot of the rise of the defiler to our northeast. The Usher will take us to the top of the rise. Once there, I need you to help me defeat Razalik, for I fear that I am not strong enough to defeat him alone. Most importantly, I need you to hold the stone knife, and do not use it until I tell you to. The knife will trap Razalik's soul within its new eternal prison. If we succeed, speak with Wazik. Then we get belts. Or no, rings. We got rings. Well, I think this is a good time to end it. Right before we go fight the demon cliffhangers. Yeah, Larry, what's your favorite video I ever made?
The one where I didn't have to be in it.